Retro Rat here, coming at you with another pickups video. Today is May 9th, 2015. Today I'm going to be going over all the garage sale finds from Friday and Saturday. If you see a second part to this video, with the exception of just the contest drawing, then it means I went out on Mother's Day, which more than likely I'm not going to be going out. I'm going to be spending time with my wife. As always, give me a thumbs up. If we hit 50 thumbs up, you're going to receive 3 separate people are going to win at random games. Leave a comment down below. If we don't hit the 50, then it's only going to be one drawing. I'm going to be doing this every single week that I have garage sale finds. This week I'm going to go over everything that I got individually, because I got, I don't want to say a small amount of stuff, but I got enough stuff where the stories will be short and the video won't be 45 minutes long. I did a small purchase on Facebook, empty box and manual for $10 for Streets of Rage. For some reason I'm on a Game Gear box kick. I've been wanting to play Streets of Rage 2 for the Game Gear, so if anybody's got that complete for Game Gear, let me know. Next garage sale was Friday. I went garage sailing, and my one buddy went garage sailing in a different area. First I'm going to show you the stuff that I bought, and then I'll show you the stuff that he sold me. Basically, he's only looking to buy stuff for his collection, and then if he's able to buy anything for me while he's out at the sales, I'll throw him a couple extra bucks, whatever he wants on the stuff. I'll tell him how much it's worth, and then we'll go from there. For $3 a piece, I picked up Ghostbusters, the video game, Jeopardy, and then Ghostbusters, the video game. I originally picked up these two and another little bag of games, and I couldn't remember if it was worth, this one was worth more than $3 or this one was worth more than $3. It was the DS one. This one's worth like 15 bucks, and this one's worth like 7 or 8. That will lead into this week's question. Have you ever gone back to a sale after you were already home and it's 20 minutes, 15 minutes away? Not for this individual game, because I only went to my car, realized that this was the good game, and then I went back and got it. But have you ever went 10, 15 minutes? Because I did do that earlier today in hopes of pulling a rabbit out of my hat. And I didn't pull the rabbit completely out of my hat. And then I got this bag of games for 10 bucks. Some Game Boy games. We got Yoshi's Cookie, Kirby's Dream Land, Super Mario World 3, Super Mario Land 3, Wario, Kirby's Pinball, Shrek, Pac-Man Pinball, which I never played before, so I'm definitely popping that in after I'm done this. Pac-Man Maze, Power Ranger Double Pack, and then Cars. Total spent was $19. I actually spent $20 because I bought 2 brownies for 50 cents a piece. At the local video game, I don't want to say video game store, at the local thrift store, I picked up the Atari Cade. Basically, you put your iPad here, and it's a joystick, and you'll play fun games on it. It was $6. Why not? I picked up these 3. I picked this one up at a shop for 10 bucks, no charger, but it did have Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm sorry, not $10, $20. They were all 20 bucks a piece, but this one had Sonic the Hedgehog in it. And then these were 20 a piece. He originally wanted 30 for this one because it's in good condition, and 20 for this one, so we bundled them together for 40 for both. And then 2 generic chargers. Those were game store purchases. My buddy called me up. He sent me some pictures of stuff, and I said, I'm interested in everything you want to get rid of. Here's what I got for 55 bucks. I got a Platinum GameCube, hookups and official controller, Mario Baseball, missing the manual, Disgaea 1 and 2, Def Jam Fight for New York, and Pokemon Stadium for the N64. 55 bucks, really good deal. Alright, we're getting close to ending Friday. I'm heading to work, and I remembered, you know, there was a guy I bought some RPG stuff from last year. I kept his number. He had 2 games that I wasn't able to come to an agreement on. The one game's value had gone up, and I know my one buddy was looking for it, so I figured I could try to make a deal. Sent him a message. He still had the games. For 50 bucks, I picked up Final Fantasy 2 and Final Fantasy 3. Final Fantasy 3 was the one that has gone up in value. When I originally was looking at this last year, this was like a $15, $20 game, and it's like a $30 game, and then this was like a $30 game, and it's more in the $50, $60 range. So those two have gone up in value. Like I said, 50 bucks, not an amazing deal, but like I said, helping out my buddy here. Alright, went to a community sale, got nothing. went to what I thought was a community sale that I went to last year, which was an amazing community sale. It was an individual house sale that made me kind of sad, but it was still early in the morning, had high hopes. I get there and I see 5 N64 games spread out, and they're all sports titles, and the Game Shark Pro version 3.2. He wants $3 for each individual item. Asked if he had any other video game stuff, and he said that guy in front of me who's actually paying is walking out with an N64 with every Mario Party, Smash Brothers, Kart, Mario 64, every Mario, Donkey Kong 64, Kirby, a GameCube with I see just individual CDs. I don't even see the discs. I mean, I don't see the games. And the guy goes, man, it's a really shame that you don't have the disc for Paper Mario or Mario Strikers or any of those. And then he's continuing on. And then he got a Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance SP, every Pokemon under the sun, more Mario games, and other random assortment of games. He wound up paying $100 for everything. It was an amazing deal. I missed it by a few minutes. Oh well. So as I'm paying for this, I noticed out of the corner of my eye, and this guy's already long gone, I noticed out of the corner of my eye, and I said, can I see those? He goes, sure. They're all empty. These were supposed to go with that guy. Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic Adventure, Bounty Hunter, Paper Mario, which if anybody's got the CD only, I need that for my collection, Sonic Adventure DX, and Super Mario Strikers. He threw them all in for free because the games already went. And then, the reason why I wasn't just going to rush and just pay for this and leave is because I wound up picking up this crate of Pokemon toys for $3. There's 30 pieces in there. I know a couple people that are interested in Pokemon and interested in Pokemon toys. Why not? I go to another sale, no video game stuff. The sale looked like it would have tons of video game stuff, tons of kids. The only thing I was able to get was this giant tub of Beyblade stuff. My nephew's into Beyblade, so if he's interested in it, I'll probably just throw it his way. I asked how much, and the lady said, I don't know, make me an offer. And I was like, I really don't even have any clue if they're worth $1 a piece. I have no clue. So I actually was just leaving it. She goes, why don't we just do $5? I'm like, you know, $5 works. Me and the wife are driving, coming up empty-handed, and then we go see a garage sale sign. We go to it. This is not on our normal route. This is not even one of the advertised sales. So we go to it, and in the one giant box, I see a stack of games. I go through it, and they were $2 a piece. And I'm going to show you what I picked out for $2 a piece. Actually, the total, after all said and done, was $43 because I got to knock down a few bucks. Resident Evil Outbreak 2, Vice City, Animal Crossing City Folk, Spyro, Kingdom Hearts, Ace Combat 5, Resident Evil 4, Dark Cloud, Ace Combat. If anybody sees this is like a $15, $20 game. Simpsons, Hit and Run, Jack 3, which I needed, the original Outbreak, Battlefront 1, Battlefront 2, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 10, Gun Club. I saw that it was a creative game and I figured it might be worth something. I was wrong. And the last one was Animal Crossing. Asked if they had anything else inside, and they went inside, and here's what they pulled out. Spyro, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, with Skyrim CD only in there, which is pretty cool. I actually forgot about it. Assassin's Creed 1, which is not worth $2, but still. Assassin's Creed, this is 3, Revelations, Brotherhood, Black Ops 2, Lord of the Rings, War in the North, and Vegas 2. Now, I know nothing about the PS3 stuff. I don't know about values. I just grabbed them all, $2 a piece. I figured I couldn't get hurt. Some of them are worth $1, some of them are worth more than that, so it evens out at the end. Like I said, $43 for that entire stack. Very good deal. Go to a couple more sales later, come up empty-handed again, and then we go to this one sale, which was more of a, I don't know if it was an SPCA closing down, or I don't know if the employees were having a sale in front of it. I don't know the whole story background behind it, but it was raining outside, stuff was getting wet, so I had to make a quick in and out on the sale. And here's what I pulled. I'm going to save the best for last. Again, I don't know nothing about PS3 or Xbox One, but after I show you the last item, everything was basically free. Dark Souls 2, Devil May Cry HD Collection, which I wanted for my collection. Bayonetta, which I wanted for my collection. If you see the prices, they're $4 each on them. Prince, Xbox One. These three I knew how much they were worth. Eco, Shadow of Colossus, and Jack 2, which I needed for my collection, with the manual. And she totals everything up with this item right here, which was Windows Vista Business, which she wanted $3 for. Totaled everything up. She said it was $28. So she goes, just make it $23. I'm sorry, $25. So I said, sure. This I'll be able to sell for $25. So even if I'm wrong on any of the PS3 games, other than the ones I want to keep for my collection, I'm fine with the Shadow Colossus and Ico. Recover my money. Alright, so now me and the wife are heading to Verizon to get my new phone. It came in. The old one was defective. Been waiting for 3 weeks now to get a replacement, and I've been using this old 4 iPhone until they got it on a loaner phone. Went to the game store. I'm sorry, not the game store. I went to a pawn shop, and here's what I got for $2 a piece for the first 4 games. House of the Dead 3, Nightshade, Champions of Norath, Kingdom Hearts. Wii Sports was $5, and another copy of Animal Crossing for $10. Okay. I'm talking to the employee behind the counter, and I'm extremely confused because Friday night I went in there and they told me that these games were sold already, and it was a stack of NES games, and it was just every good NES game possible. I mean, Mega Man 2, 3, 4, 5, Zelda, Metroid, and they were all priced at $5 a piece, which is not hateful. And the employee goes, they were on hold for somebody. So I find out that it's actually being on hold for an employee. And they shouldn't have even been out in plain view, nor should the guy even let me see what they were. Talk to the employee. He recently purchased Earthbound for $2 there, and a couple other really good Super Nintendo games. And that made me sad, but at least they're going to an employee, and at least they're going to a collector, because he's a huge collector. Because when I pulled up Kingdom Hearts, he got sad because he missed this one and he wanted it for his collection. And I told him that they had the HD remakes 1 and 2 for $10 a piece, which I wasn't interested in at this time. And then he quickly said, called somebody and said, put those aside for me. He'll take those as well. Long story short, heading home. It's now 1:30. I see a sign for a garage sale I haven't gone to. Go, and I spent $10 at it. I wound up getting Harvest Moon Wonderful Life. It's the Player's Choice Edition, and it's missing the manual. Otherwise, it would have went into my collection. And then both of these were $10. Windows 7 Home Premium Edition. This is the upgrade package number 1. This is going to make back almost all the money I spent today. This retails for around like $75 to $100. So very pleased. If anybody sees any of these Windows, the Apple ones are even more money. If you guys see any of those, or the Texas Instrument calculators, those are really good things to buy. Guys, don't forget, thumbs up the video, leave a comment down below to enter the contest. Stay tuned for the drawing. Alright guys, so Bill just called me about an hour ago. If you guys remember last week, Bill goes to flea markets in my area, and we have an agreement, or I'm going to buy all the video game stuff that he buys at the local flea markets. Basically, the way I look at it is, it's a second pair of eyes. He'll call me if something's extremely expensive, but still see if it's worth any money to where he can make a few bucks. He spent $35 on everything I'm about to show you, and I paid $60 for it. So he made a quick $1. I'm happy, he's happy. I got TAC for the PS2. Chaos Legions, which is a Capcom title. Peter King's King Kong. Enter the Matrix. Ultimate Board Games. Rock Band. Dragon Ball Z. Infinite World, which I wish that was in the case and complete, because that's one I wanted. Rock Band 2. Rebel Raiders 3. Nothing amazingly special. Star Wars Episode 3. The original Enter the Matrix. The Plan. Tomb Raiders. Underworld. I'll keep that one for myself. The Thing. SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs. The Suffering, which is complete, which is one of the better titles. The Suffering 2, which is missing the manual, which is the best title in the whole bunch. Ben 10. Goosebumps. Alone in the Dark, which I did not know they made it for the PS2. Ghost Recon 2. Raw Danger, which is an uncommon title. Cabela's Hunts. Transformers. And then an original Nintendo with controllers, hookups, and cables. So, pretty cool to get the phone call from him. Very happy that I got him on my side. Guys, thanks for watching. Alright guys, here is the drawing for this week's contest. There was 26 entries. Thank you guys for all who entered. Alright, let's pick out the name. I still haven't gotten the bingo numbers yet. I'm sure I'll find them soon. Alright, and the winner this week's contest is going to be number 12. Yes, that is number 12, not number 16. It's poor handwriting. Number 12. Name is going to be written right here. How to enter is very simple. Just give me a thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down below. The comment can be about anything, or you can answer the question that you just saw. Like again, the name is going to be coming right across there. Thanks, guys.